Alright, g'day guys, and welcome to our first Mantic Kings of War battle report. 750 points just to get us started, so let's go for it. Here's what I've got. Sorry about the unpainted army, by the way. Got a Berserker Lord. There he is right there. Got 10 Iron Watch there. You've got 20 Ironclad with a full command and a throwing puppy. Cannon. Another 10 Iron Watch with all rifles, by the way. The Dwarf Organ Gun. And 20 Shield Breakers. And guys, just remember to stay until the end of the video, because we're going to tell you guys about how you can win a starter set of Kings of War.
Alright, so this is our first Kings of War battle report. In the army I've got down here a unit of 5, or it's called a troop, whatever, of Abyssal Berserkers. A unit of 10 Decimators of Musician and Banner. The Half-Breed, a unit of 20 Black Souls, a unit of 10 Immortal Guard. Both those units have full command, and there's also a Throwing Mastiff for the Black Souls. And the Decimators, another 10 with full command, and the whatever it is, rocket launcher.
Cool.
Abyssal Dwarfs. Right, rolling to see who goes first. So we'll do
3 for Fudd and a 3 for Nathan. Let's go again.
you can re-roll. I've got a 1.
You got a 1.
You can beat this, Nathan.
I can beat that. I get a 2.
Yeah.
Fudd, you're going first.
Right, the completely exciting Abyssal Dwarf turn 1. The whole army marched up in a nice perfect straight line, and in my shooting phase I failed to hit with the rocket launcher. I was actually aiming at the shield breakers. Sorry?
Shield breakers,
yeah, they are shield breakers, yes.
You need a 6.
I needed a 6 and I rolled a 2.
Alrighty, so good dwarf turn 1. Basically the army remains stationary because, let's face it, bad dwarves coming to me, I want to kill them. In shooting phase, this unit of Iron Watch managed to take 2 wounds off the Abyssal Berserkers, and they passed their nerve check. Here the cannon did 2 wounds to his Decimators. Unfortunately he rolled double 6s for his nerve check, and they decided to bugger off and go home. The Iron Watch here shot at his Decimators, did a wound. Unfortunately they passed their nerve check. And the Organ Gun over here again did a wound on his elite unit there, again passed his nerve. Go Dwarfs.
So the Abyssal Dwarf turn 2, and now just sort of shitting ourselves. The Abyssal Dwarf, the Abyssal Berserkers, they moved up a little bit more, only walking this time and pivot. Same thing with this unit, move its full regular movement and pivoted. Again for the Immortals and the Decimators, all same thing, and the rocket launcher again. Oh, sorry, in the shooting phase, let's get over that. The rocket launcher fired at the shield breakers and failed to hit, and my half-breed moved right up to where he can only be seen by a massive cannon. Hopefully this works for me, otherwise I'm...
Pretty good dwarf turn 2. Nothing much really happened because I'm going to let him come to me. The Ironclad moved up a little bit. In shooting, I managed to do another wound on the Berserkers. They passed their nerve check, unfortunately. Over here, the Organ Gun and the Iron Watch both fired at his Decimators. I did 3 wounds in total. They're shaken this turn, so unless Fudd rolls for his Headstrong special rule, they're not going to be doing anything next turn. And the cannon tried to shoot at that thing, and no, so my cannon's about to get blown up.
Okay, so alright, my turn 3 for the Abyssal Dwarfs. Basically the movement, the Berserkers marched up their full movement. The half-breed charged the cannon and it destroyed it. In the rest of my movement phase, you can see all the other units that sort of just moved around their regular movement, a little bit of pivoting. I threw my Mastiff at his Ironclad unit and did 2 wounds all up. And I was just out of range for the Decimators, so I ended up moving them forward. And the rocket launcher missed the Organ Gun. Happy days.
Alrighty, Dwarf's turn 3, is it?
Probably.
Probably is. Anyway, basically a lot of things happened for the Dwarves. The Berserker Lord charged his Abyssal Berserkers and wiped them out in combat. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. The Iron Watch shot at his unit there with the combination of the throwing puppy as well. I did no wounds, unfortunately, which is pretty gay.
Yes.
This unit of Iron Watch turned to face the centaur-looking guy because he probably looks scary.
He's a half-breed, dude.
He's a half-breed. Yeah, he looks the same. And the Organ Gun destroyed his unit of decimators.
No decimators for me.
No decimators.
Alright, so it's on my turn 4 now, and basically as you can see here, my units have shifted up like this. I'm just trying to force Nathan to charge me now, because he's just going to keep running back like the pansy that he is.
Nah, come on, buddy.
Anyway, in combat here, the half-breed charged the Iron Watch, and I did 2 wounds. He passed his nerve test and bounced off. Oh, sorry, we separated like normal. Rigmarole. And the shooting phase, which I skipped completely, obviously. I shot at the shield breakers.
Yep.
And I, again, rolled the exact opposite of what I needed.
Fail. Alrighty, Dwarf turn 4, and charge ahoy. Over here, the Ironclad and the Berserker Lord charged his unit of
Black Souls.
Black Souls, and I did 6 wounds to him. Unfortunately, he passed his nerve check. Damn. Here, the Iron Watch charged his half-breed. I did a wound. Again, he passed his nerve check. And the Shield Breakers charged his Immortal Guard there. I did 2 wounds. Again, he passed his nerve check. No shooting because everything was in combat. So, turn 5 charges.
Right, so we're at turn 5 now for me. Basically, obviously I charged, or retaliate charged here into that unit there. I did 4 wounds left on a total of 6. He passed his nerve just barely. The half-breed followed on into the Iron Watch, and he did enough wounds to break them. Same thing again, combat here. I charged in and did another. Actually, I did 5 wounds all up. And the rocket launcher fired at his Berserker Lord and failed to hit again. Those pesky 6s.
Life's a bitch, ain't it, Fud?
At the moment.
Alrighty, Dwarf turn 5, and everything's looking up for the Dwarves at the moment, despite losing a couple of units. The Ironclad and the Berserker Lord charged his Black Souls there. Thanks to 16 attacks from our Berserker Lord on the flank, saw them vaporized in red mist. And over here, the Shield Breakers charged his Immortal Guard, and I did enough wounds for him to roll just over his nerve test, and again, red mist. So you got the half-breed and his Rocate launcher left.
Rocate. You have another go at that?
Rocate.
Rocket. Right. So the Abyssal Dwarf turn 6. I've got some, what's the word? I don't even know what I'm talking about. The half-breed charged the flank of the Shield Breakers, and as Nathan was talking about earlier, red mist is what happened there.
Yes, mighty 8 wounds, you know, double ones for leadership. Not cool.
Yes, that was fantastic for me. And the rocket launcher, again, missed a hit on the Berserker Lord.
Alrighty, Dwarf turn 6. I'm running out of targets to shoot at. Basically, the Organ Gun and the Iron Watch opened up on his half-breed. I did 2 wounds. He passed his nerve test. In other news, the Iron Guard, you know, turned around to face him, and the Dwarf Berserker Lord is saying, "Get over here."
Alright, so my turn something.
7.
I charged his Dwarf Lord there, and for some ridiculous reason, when I needed anything but 1s, Nathan said, "Oh, anything but 1s," and I rolled 3 1s and a 4. So I got 1 win off on him, and of course he passed his nerve test. And again, the rocket launcher failed to hit anything. I was actually aiming at the Organ Gun.
Look at that, clearly on the sight, still failed to miss.
Yeah, rub it in.
Alrighty, Dwarf turn 7. My Berserker Lord charged his half-breed. I did 3 wounds to him. He managed to just fail his nerve test, 14-16, so he is shaken unless he gets his headstrong rule off. In other news, I can't hit that thing because it's out of range. Damn my 24-inch range organ gun. So apart from that, the Ironclad and the Iron Watch just moved up. That's it.
Turn 8, apparently. So he passed his headstrong test, back into combat, did 2 wounds. Of course, Nathan's and his infinite bastardness, it's not even a word. Anyway, he passed his nerve test, and now I'm just sitting duck for all that lovely shooting. And in my shooting phase, I actually hit, I rolled a 6, and then I failed to wound on the organ gun.
Oh, sad face. Alrighty, Dwarf turn 8, and basically the Berserker Lord charged his half-breed. I did 2 more wounds to him, and this time he failed his nerve check. And with only the rocket launcher left on the battlefield, Fudd has decided to concede the game. Alright, good game, Fudd?
Alright, good game.
Alright, so at the end of the game, 750 points isn't that much, but I managed to win today with my good dwarfs. Yeah, the army's good for at this size, but bigger is always better.
I was talking to Mick. We had a game a few days ago, and this game seemed it would benefit a lot from like lots of big horde units, I reckon.
Yes, absolutely.
I think that's what it's built around, the idea of massive armies. I think you all saw how fantastic the Abyssal Dwarfs went. Just, I suppose you can blame the general. Anyway, so guys, what we're going to talk about now is the how you win. A copy of not only the second edition Kings of War rulebook, but the Morgoth's, I think it's Morgoth's Revenge or something like that. It's the starter set with the Dwarfs and Undead in it for a retail value of around $100. All you have to do is just be a subscriber of our channel, and it's that simple. So just on YouTube, it's youtube.com/punkatube1, and become a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. So get in the draw. And I think I'm going to draw at the end of November.
Yep, sounds good.